We have finally arrived at Meridian, the capital city of Decardia, where we'll hopefully find
How long do
Olin
we have to wait here?
to get some answers. But first, I think we'll look for Erend, since he did say to
machines, not pacing around
look
here.
him up if we ever got here.
What's going on here? Olin's in there, somewhere. And so's Erend, that other Outlander I talked to the night before the proving. Erend said he'd introduce me to his sister if I visited Meridian. Said she was captain of the Vanguard.
And didn't they say something outside
Sunshine always makes me feel like I can do anything.
about something happening to her?
Have you seen
I
what they
think.
look like? The corruption is like a sickness, a disease.
If this keeps up, I'll be broke in a month.
It's always the merchants who suffer.
The city's locked down on account of the murder.
Just stuff laying out in the open. Enforcing stereotypes about Nora taking everything they can get their hands on. And I guess that statue is of the former king. Beheaded and all.
Halt! Stop right there. In light of the recent attack, no stranger passes into Meridian without submitting to search.
Recent attack? What are you talking about?
The murder of Captain Ursa and her vanguards, of course. Ambushed by Shadow Carja forces in Redridge Pass.
Ursa? You mean Erend's sister is dead?
How would you know his name?
I know Erend. Summon him. I need to speak to him.
Ha! I doubt that Erend, the new captain of the Vanguard, a man in grief, is going to waste his time on a grimy outlander.
Aloy, hey, you're alive. I thought you were dead. Make way, make way.
And you're drunk?
All the way to Meridian just to see me?
Have you been drinking?
Not really. A little. So you're alive. We should celebrate. The drink's on me.
We need to talk alone, and you need to pull it together.
Over
Yeah.
there.
So you approve?
Of course I approve. From now on, she may come and go from this city as she pleases.
As you wish, sir.
Nice.
There. Alone as you asked. And what did you want to tell me?
I heard what happened to Ursa. I'm sorry. I know she was special to you.
Special to me? Special to everyone. She always knew what to do. She bossed everyone around. She kept me in line. Now I'm supposed to fill her shoes. And instead, here I am, stumbling around in them.
I lost someone too. At the proving, the man who raised me. His name was Rost.
That's terrible. Why is it every time something terrible happens, everyone else tells you the worst thing that ever happened to them, as though that makes it easier?
That's true.
Yeah, why is that?
Anyway, there was something you wanted to tell me?
A lot has happened since we last spoke. The proving was attacked by a group of killers. Not many of us survived.
We were in the village when we heard explosions up on the mountain. Some of your braves came back, said most of the contestants were dead. I've never heard such a wail of grief as the sound that rose up from your people. How did you survive?
How I survived is less important than how I was targeted.
Targeted? What do you mean?
The killers came for me because of Olin.
What are you talking about? That doesn't make sense.
I need to find Olin. I need to know what he knows.
But he's a friend.
No, he's a traitor. I don't know who the killers are or what they want, but I do know that Olin is working with them.
But, I mean, this...
I don't need you to understand Erend. I just need you to take me to him.
He's not here. He went scrounging for scrap and relics days ago. It could be anywhere.
Of course he
Are there
did.
any places he frequents, places he returns to?
A house. Here in Meridian.
Okay, then take me there. I need to search it.
I guess. As long as I'm there to witness the search.
Sure.
I need to see Olin's place. Now.
Okay. Come on.
So many people here, all talking at once. How does anyone think?
I don't. I just drink.
You can see that.
Is she a Nora?
Apparently they're letting anyone into the city these days.
Okay, now.
For blood, vengeance for Ursa. How long will Avad hide in his palace? Till they siege to the citadel? Does he lack the stomach? Blood for blood, vengeance for Ursa. How long will Avad hide in his palace? Year after year, why
Time
does he
for
spare
another
those who enslaved and
rousing
tortured
speech.
and butchered? Erend, you should want vengeance more than anyone. Your own sister, murdered, and her death, unavenged?
One more word, you scorched out slag, and I'll throw you in jail myself.
Okay.
Now get out of here, or I'll give you all a kick in the ass.
Not always the
What did he
diplomatic
mean
guy,
about
eh?
Ursa's murder?
Not now.
Nice place.
Okay, how are we gonna get in? Oh,
Okay.
That was subtle.
Indeed.
Here we are. Try not to break anything. Other than the door.
all of this for one man.
It pays to have connections in the Sun King's court.
Seems so.
The corner of this rug is frayed, and the floor near it is worn.
Heavy covering, expertly braced and reinforced hatch. I would have loved it if you just said human, errand, drunk. Family portrait, woven fabric painted with ochre and insect-derived pigments, shows a family unit. He has a wife and kid.
It looks like a picture of Olin's family.
Do they mean to tell me that I can...
Let's see what's underneath.
Hey, how did that get here?
Question is, how to get through it.
Without a key, you won't. That's a vault hatch of Azeram make. Nothing gets through.
We'll see about that.
Yep. Because I already know what we're going to do. Look out below.
Looks big and heavy. Could do a lot of damage if it fell down. Let's give it a little push.
And down it goes.
I did say not to break anything, didn't I?
Maybe. Olin's journal.
Looks like Olin kept a journal.
Olin? I knew he could read contracts, but I never took him for a poet.
No doubt now. Olin knew I was targeted.
Really? Olin's journal. 4th day. I am a traitor now and see no way out. If I start at the beginning, how they turned me, perhaps I can see something I missed. No, there is no escape. What good can writing it do? 10th day. You gave me this folio when you taught me to write. All these years later, it still smells of you, lavender and ash of the forge. All I have left of you. Write me notes, you said when you gave it. Share my thoughts, tear the leaves, send the pages. To show I'm thinking of you. But I never did. Hands too grubby to touch parchment. How I wish I'd done as you said, how I wish I could now. 15th day. The same dream, your hair in the forge light, our son's weight on my shoulders, all of us free. You turned to me and whispered, "It is a dream." I answer, "Yes, I know." And then wake, alone. Even awake, my life is a dream, a lie. My treasury will not buy your freedom, it only buys time. But every moment you live, that he lives, is treasury. If treasury is the cost, I will pay it. 34th day. Every week the device calls me in secret to a new dig site. We work like men with whips on our backs, as though it was left to us to upturn the soil of the entire earth, and time has run low. Scrabbling to find the carcasses of ancient demons. It's the weapons they want, must be. What misery am I helping birth into this land? 38th day. I drink with Erend and Ersa, but not even the sweetest brew can wash the taste of guilt from my mouth. Every day my silence betrays them. The villains watch through the device. I keep expecting Ursa to stick a blade through my throat, but fire and spit, she does not suspect me. A better liar than I thought myself, must be. 54th day. Fitful sleep the past 3 nights, thinking on that Nora girl. Why did it order her killed? The device must be. Even so, what threat could she pose? We heard explosions and distant screams from the village. I thought the savages might blame us, turn on us. I almost wished for it. But their matriarchs ordered us gone. We fled to the border with an escort of braves, crossed at Daytower. Now I am called to a dig in the rock wreath. They promise another glimpse of you, of our son. Oh, how I hope to see you both. So basically, he is doing everything against his will, and they have his family hostage.
Serve and they live.
Yeah.
Disobey, and I will open their throats and leave their corpses to prune in the sun.
They took his wife and child captive.
They? Who's they?
The killers. They told him to obey or they'd kill his family.
Now what?
Hold on now. You just got here. Is there any evidence or not?
There's more?
A map. The glyphs show places he visited.
Okay.
There's your proof. Read the last page. He writes about meeting me and the order to kill me.
He called himself a friend. That backstabbing cheat. How did you learn to read glyphs? And these things that you see, how do you do it?
Let's trust him.
The focus. It reveals the unseen.
And Olin's focus, it's the same?
The device is the same, but somehow Olin and the killers can speak to each other with their focuses over distances, and see through each other's focuses too, like looking through each other's eyes.
So that's how the killers saw you? Through Olin?
Yes, so far as I can tell. Now that I know where to find Olin, I should be on my way.
All by yourself?
Leave it to me. I'm faster on my own.
Wait. If that device lets you see the unseen...
Out of the way, Erend.
I'm asking you to help me, Aloy. I need to know who killed Ursa. Not just the Shadow Karja army, I know that, but the exact soldiers who did it.
I'm sorry about your sister, but that's your war, not mine.
Don't act like this isn't personal. You came here hunting the people who nearly killed you, who massacred your people. Why should you have justice and not me?
True.
Look, I'll head for Red Ridge Pass, where Ursa's body was found, and wait for you there. A few minutes of your focus is all I need. Don't make me beg.
Red Ridge Pass, you said? I'll see what I can do.
There we go. Nope, that's not the one. Okay, up north. But before anything else, I think I'm going to explore a bit around the Meridian.
This place smells like nothing I've ever smelled before.
You're an outlander.
Is
Nora
that
from
some
the look
kind
of
of
you.
spice?
I'll bet you're a machine hunter, too.
I've hunted my share.
Well, let me give you a word of advice. Don't bother with the Hunter's Lodge. If you're not Karja, you'll never rise in the ranks.
What's wrong with the hunting lodge, exactly?
Nothing, if you like stuck-up bigots. I'm known as a skilled hunter back home in Banur, so I thought I'd try my luck at the lodge. I thought it'd be simple. Hunt machines, gain ranks, see who's best. But it doesn't work like that at all. It's all rigged to keep the Karja at the head of the line. I don't need those snobs to tell me I can hunt. I'm going home.
Are you saying that you have to be Karja to join the lodge?
No, they take other tribes. But they have rules in place to keep outlanders from gaining ranks. When Sun King Avad took over, he promised the new day, Meridian open to all. But it's a sham. Sure, you can get a seat at the feast, but you just can't eat the food.
Okay.
Sounds like someone needs to shank things up at the lodge.
Maybe, but it isn't gonna be me. If you decide to go, be sure to give them a good old-fashioned Banuk farewell mark in my honor.
A Banuk farewell mark. What's that?
Piss on the floor. Preferably someplace they won't find it until it gets nice and sour.
Okay. That was a graphic. Now this place is like a maze.
your time, please.
Mayhaps.
You're the one the Vanguard has been crowing about. The Nora who tracks criminals and traitors with her second sight. If only you'd use it to help me. A thief raided my home and took my brother's sword.
Tell me about the robbery. Don't leave anything out.
It was brazen and professional. They took only the sword, my most valuable possession. The thief went out through the window and scared the shadow off my steward. Otherwise, it would have been a clean getaway.
Why would someone steal the sword?
It's priceless. Made from the burnished antler of a lancehorn, finely inlaid with studded stones all down the...
Okay, I get it.
Forgive me. That's not even why it's important. The 12th Sun King gave it to my brother for his military service. He was killed in battle during the liberation. I was saving it for my nephew who's stranded at Sunfall with the Karja in Shadow.
How did your nephew wind up in Sunfall?
Most of the old clergy backed the Mad Sun King, so when he fell, they ran out of fear of retribution. As an honor guard to a venerable priest, my nephew had no choice but to go with them. Now that my brother is gone, my nephew is my heir, so that sword really belongs to him. And after all he's been through, I won't be able to look him in the face if I don't get it back.
So there's two Cardia kingdoms, factions.
I'll see what I can do about the robbery.
I take it.
Have a word with my steward if you need to. He saw the thief escape. And listen, all I want is the sword back. Meridian, and my family for that matter, has seen enough strife already. If I can get it back, all is forgiven. No retribution necessary.
Robbing the rich.
You saw the thief make a run for it?
My back was to the wall, you see. Wasn't expecting someone to crawl out the window. He ran past me, dressed in gray, clutching the sword. That's all I saw. By the sun, my heart nearly seized up.
Okay.
Drops of blood leading away. More blood. I'm still on the trail. Still more blood. The thief got cut, but the trail ends here. But someone must have seen the thief.
So the Oseram can make a few tricks. Well, don't you seem fresh-faced and ready for anything. They still need a Karja hand to guide them.
Did someone run past here, holding a sword?
Sure did. He grabbed some linen off the stand here and took off down the stairs behind you. He was bleeding, so maybe he needed a binding. Blast it! That was expensive cloth. I can't believe I paid for that thief's bandage.
You're looking for artifacts?
Yes, but I'm no profiteer. Sun King Avad has named me an envoy to the Banuk. I work on their behalf, looking for sacred relics to return to their homeland, Ben-Ur. I'm especially interested in wooden figures that are sometimes found near Banuk rock paintings. If you have any, I have valuables to trade for them.
Tell me more about these Banuk figures.
Simple wood sculptures made by Arnak, a legendary hunter who was exiled from Ban-Ur for killing his chief. He left the figures near painted stones in places that reminded him of his homeland. Later, his tribe declared him innocent. Now they see him as a kind of wandering hero and want those figures back. I do what I can to help him get them, including trade for them, if you have any.
You said the king named you an envoy to the Banuk?
Yes, I've been to Ban-Ur many times, and the Wirek chiefs trust me. I help them maintain diplomatic ties with Avad. Some say they're a mysterious people, but their ways make a lot of sense to me. All you have to do is be the best. Doesn't matter if you're born high or low, man or woman. They respect skill, not some fool notion of heritage.
I see the appeal.
I wish more Karja did. Anything they don't understand, they call backward or savage. You ready?
Okay. If I ever find them, I guess. I'll bring them here.
Come on back if you... I'd like to discuss a trade with you, Outlander.
Dirty baskets. Okay. Down the stairs it was, eh?
So who can blame anyone for wanting to live here?
If the thief came this way, there's only one way he could have gone. Forward. No sign of the thief. Someone must have seen him go by. Did you see anyone run through here? He would have been holding a sword.
Yeah, almost crashed into me too. He ran down the parapet here and went down the lift. No way you'll catch him now. I didn't see a sword though.
He wasn't carrying anything.
Not a damn thing. Just ran like his ass was on fire.
The thief must have ditched the sword. But where? Maybe he had help. That merchant stall would have been a convenient drop-off.
Or maybe the merchant was the thief.
It looks like the thief got away, but without the sword. I thought maybe he dropped it off somewhere. Like here, for instance?
What? No. I had nothing to do with this.
I guess we'll see when I get the city guard to toss your stall and question your customers.
Hold on. There's more to this. You've got a reputation for shining light in the darkness, so I know you'll listen. You're right. The sword was passed to me, and I passed it on to someone else. It's going to be sold, but not for profit. The shards will go to people in need.
You expect me to believe that?
I can prove it. Meet my friends at the watermill in the lower village. They'll explain everything. If they don't convince you, come right back with the guards. I'm not going anywhere.
It wouldn't matter if you did. I'd find you. But all right. I'll check out the watermill. Okay. Guess I should go to this watermill then to find out what's going on.
Okay. I'll guess I'll do that as soon as I have spoken to all the
I
others.
pay well for Banuk relics, Outlander.
I know.
Able-bodied adventurers.
What are they doing out here?
Hi there, Outlander. Name's Vilgund. Did you come to the city looking for work? Oh, good shards. Enough to buy garb more becoming of your...
Okay, stop there if you want me to hear you out.
I only meant a well-molded woman such as you. I heard an interesting rumor about a Banuk camp. Tame machines, the rumor said. So I hired men to investigate. Just investigate, that's all. Those Banuk are canny, too canny. I paid up front. Well, half up front. I've had no word back.
So now you're hiring someone to find the last men you hired.
They're a sunk cost. This rumor's worth more to me.
So is there any more to the rumor about this camp?
The last bunch just wanted to know about the reward. You're a smart one. This camp isn't even big enough for a name up where the snow won't thaw. They say the Banuk there live alongside machines. Peaceful as you like. Keep them, use them, sing to them. If it's true, if we learn how they do it, think how valuable that would be to all the tribes.
When you say valuable, you mean they'd pay you for it.
Girl, I'm not made of straw.
So these Banuks can override machines?
What can you tell me about the Banuk?
The Banuk women. Snow witches all. Cold eyes, cold... They choose to live up there in Ban-Ur, in the ice. Trying to have a conversation, it's like chipping them out of the stuff. They prefer machines for company. That's why I'm putting my shards on this rumor.
Then they might not want outsiders to know about this place.
Their mystic act. No care for possessions, for luxuries. Pile of slag. Those people bargain harder than the winter frost.
Are you some kind of merchant? You don't seem to have any wares.
More of an explorer.
But you send other people to do your exploring.
All right, more of an opportunist. Girl, Nora girl, huntress. We live in a world of opportunities, risky opportunities. But why should risk stand in the way of a lucrative prospect for the likes of me? All right, I'm more of a gambler.
You are.
If I did look into your rumor...
You won't need to climb up the shoulders of the world for it. It's on the edge of Banuk land, beneath the anvil of the moon. And you look like you know your way around the savage east. The east. If it's true they walk among machines without fear in this camp, well, you can't miss that, can you? Payment on return.
And that would be all the way back north of home. I'm guessing I'll be returning there much later.
Can I interest you in a reasonable share of a lucrative opportunity?
Again, this place is like a maze.
You'll sell me their services. No questions asked on my part.
You need to win 3 half-suns at our hunting grounds to gain admittance to the lodge.
You mean these?
Very well, then. Congratulations, and welcome. Our members reap rewards and adventure and live on in legend.
Am I a member now?
No, you're only a fledgling. Junior members are called thrushes. To join and become a thrush, you need a senior member called a hawk to sponsor you.
So I need to find a hawk.
Yes, but a hawk can only sponsor 1 hunter at a time, and I'm afraid most of them already have one.
I've overcome worse odds. Where do I start?
Upstairs, present yourself to the Sunhawk Assis, our leader, who should introduce you to a hawk. I hope it's worth it.
What do you mean?
You'll see.
Assis. Light. Anybody who got that reference? You have truly seen a good movie.
By the sun! King Avad's edict really is taking effect. Never thought I'd see a Nora here, and a woman at that. So, you have marks for me?
What do you mean?
From the hunting grounds. Oh, right, you're new here.
What edict?
King Avad insisted that the Hunter's Lodge had to welcome everyone. Man, woman, outlander, regardless of tribe. Ursa, captain of the Vanguard, came in and delivered that news personally. You should have been there. It was glorious. But I figured they would sweep it under the rug and say no woman or outlander qualified. Yet here you are.
Are you a member?
Me? No. Karja don't exactly encourage their daughters to run around hunting machines. But all the changes in Meridian have been good to me. I don't think the Oseram know how to sell to us Karja. The trader I worked for last couldn't sell flowers to a bee. He was too plain hammered, as they like to say. This is a much better job. I figure I'll be able to open my own shop soon enough.
What do you want with my marks?
You hunters and your badges. I'm not gonna take them. I'm going to give you a weapon that sets you apart. Yeah, I thought that'd get your attention. If you earn marks in all 3 trials at each of the 5 hunting grounds, come to me. I can give you up to 3 weapons, 1 for 15 half-suns, 1 for 15 full suns, and 1 you'll love for all blazing suns.
What do I do with these marks?
If you get the same mark from all the hunting ground trials, I can give you a Hunter's Lodge weapon. Show me what marks you've earned, and we'll see if you qualify for one of these special weapons I have for you.
I'm a little short on marks.
No problem. Once you have marks from all 15 trials, you'll be able to get the next Hunter's Lodge weapon from me.
Okay. That will be something.
But I fear it won't last much longer.
So now we only need to find a hawk. Record of Red Maw 1. By inquiring Yandiniman, historian in resident at Hunter's Lodge. It is well known that facts recede into fictions as they become memories, and fresh facts themselves are ephemeral among rumors and legends of the South. This is especially true in the case of Red Maw, the most terrible of thunder yaws, a machine which is nothing if not legendary. Few who have laid eyes upon it have survived, and among them even fewer can be trusted not to embellish their tales. All that said, here I have endeavored to truthfully chronicle all the calamities attributed to the beast, and all the expeditions meant to end such calamities once and for all. None have succeeded. As of this writing, the terror of the South still roams free, scarred perhaps, but deadly as the day the sun first shone upon its armored hide. In the early spring of the 18th year of the reign of the Sun King Jiran, a freehold was destroyed near the hands of the flood. 9 bodies were recovered, 8 riddled with cannon rounds, 1 flattened completely. No witnesses survived. Though never proven, this is widely thought to be Red Maw's first attack. In the late spring of the 18th year of the reign of the Sun King Jiran, an expedition of 4 hunters set out from Sunstone Rock to track the machine or machines responsible for the destruction of the freehold. None returned. Their bodies were subsequently found in the south, 3 blasted, 1 stomped. Never proven, but thought to be Red Maw's work. In the early summer of the 18th year of the reign of the Sun King Jiran, an expedition of 6 mercenaries set out from Meridian to track the machine or machines responsible for the losses described above. 1 returned, ribs crushed, clavicle fractured. He spoke of a thunder yaw, which split a man in half with a single bite. This is the first confirmed sighting of the legendary machine, and the one which gave it a name. In the late summer of the 18th year of the reign of the Sun King Jiran, an expedition of 8 set out from Meridian to track Red Maw. None returned. 6 bodies were found near Blackwing Snag, 1 blasted, 3 stomped, 2 eviscerated, 1 swallowed his own tongue. evidently in a spasm of terror, suffocating. In the autumn of the 18th year of his reign, the Sun King Jiran commanded the Hunters Lodge to send an expedition south in pursuit of Redmaw. After numerous logistical delays, 3 hawks and their thrushes set out in winter. Only 1 pair returned, reporting the deaths of the others. 2 blasted, 1 stumped, 1 decapitated. The survivors were sacrificed for cowardice, 1 gutted by a sawtooth, the other skewered by kestrels. After this setback, members of the lodge grew weary of pursuing the legendary Thunderjaw. Only the proudest hawks even considered it. Aspirants to the lodge, however, foolish in their ambition, eagerly took part in subsequent hunts. In the summer of the 19th year of the reign of the Sun King Jiran, the destruction of a caravan south of the Spurflints, 3 blasted, 2 stumped, 1 immolated, reignited interest in Redmaw. 3 expeditions totaling 15 mercenaries went after the machine with only 3 survivors. 9 blasted, 3 stumped, 2 eviscerated, 1 liquefied. In the early spring of the 20th year of the reign of the Sun King Jiran, a cohort of 12 soldiers headed from the rain gatherers to the Alight were set upon by the beast. Only 1 survived. 1 blasted, 1 stumped, 10 crushed when their fleeing footsteps triggered an avalanche. In the late spring of the 20th year of the reign of the Sun King Jiran, 3 cohorts totaling 34 men went in search of Redmaw. Alas, they were ambushed by stalkers and only 4 survived. 24 sniped, 6 exploded. Understandably, this ended pursuit of Redmaw for some time. In the summer of the first year of the reign of the Sun King Avad, a group of 6 Oseram traders were attacked by the beast. 1 blasted, 3 stumped, 1 spit into a ravine. The lone survivor petitioned Captain Ursa to send the vanguard after the monster, but the request was denied. However, 3 additional expeditions, comprised of mercenaries and hunters aspiring to the lodge, were subsequently commissioned. Autumn, 7 men, 2 blasted, 3 stumped, 1 tripped on his own spear, 1 survivor. Winter, 9 men, 3 blasted, 2 stumped, 2 died from frostbite, 2 survivors. Spring, 11 men, 5 blasted, 1 stumped, 3 retreated off a cliff, 2 survivors. The last known sighting of Redmaw occurred in the spring of the 3rd year of the reign of the Sun King Avad. Tarkas, hawk of the lodge, got word of a sighting near Thunderhead and set off to take the beast on his own. His thrush, Talana, arrived at the scene too late, just as Tarkas was dying of his wounds, multiple perforations. Talana testified that as Redmaw lumbered off through the trees, she could see the spear of her mentor embedded in its hide. Lovely.
Tarkus is barely cold in his grave, but you have been promoted to Hawk, as you demanded.
I am a hawk, and I'll be Sun Hawk before you know it.
Tarkus thought the same thing.
Yeah, well, we'll see who gets to Redmaw first.
Looking forward to it. Excuse us. The machine rider graces us with her presence. You're a Nora, are you not? A fighter from the savage lands.
The sacred land, but yes. I fought for everything I got.
Tell me, do the Nora often wander into other people's homes and do whatever they like?
Of course not.
But that is what you're doing, right now. Stinking up our lodge, pestering your betters.
You're hardly my better. Legan said I had to meet you to become a member.
That would be true if there were any chance of you becoming a member. But you're a savage. And no savage will rise in the ranks of the Hunter's Lodge while I am the Sun Hawk. Now be gone.
No. I was led to believe there are rules here. If they count for nothing, then even your position is meaningless. So quit blustering and tell me, is there a hawk who is free to sponsor me?
Very well. Talana is free. Wouldn't that be fitting? Trash sponsoring trash. Now get out of my sight.
I think we have found our hawk. Now, where is she? Oh.
You're Talana? Assis said you were a hawk without a fledgling to sponsor. Or are you trying to drive me off too? It's okay, I've dealt with worse.
I'll bet you have. But you're wrong. It's not okay. Especially not today.
What happened today?
One of our own just died fighting Red Maw. You'll never face a more dangerous Thunderjaw. Cuts through trees, rocks, people.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It's part of the hunt.
Is there any actual hunting in this lodge? So far, it's been all talk.
Yes, of course. You fight a machine, then bring its trophy to Assis the Sunhawk, then no one can deny you brought it down.
Assis, what's his story?
He's the Sunhawk of the Lodge. The highest ranking asshole... member. He's taken down Ravagers, Stalkers, Behemoths.
So, I've taken down a lot of machines.
As have I. Even brought down 2 Stormbirds. But he's a hawk who brought in the trophies first. That's how it works. Whichever hawk defeats the greatest machine first becomes a Sunhawk.
Oh.
How does one become a hawk?
When a hawk dies, his thrush is promoted in his place, no matter how anyone feels about it.
But if a hawk can only have one thrush at a time, there can never be more hawks total that there are today. Because for a thrush to become a hawk, the hawk must die. So if a thrush and hawk both dies on the same mission, so to speak, no one is promoted to hawk, and the total hawks are minus 1 member for forever. That's just stupid.
Who is this Legan, the man at the door?
Legan? He's a hawk. He had an impressive run in his day, but he doesn't fight anymore. He supports the lodge in other ways. Unlike the other hawks, who hoard all the best kills and drink the bar dry.
Let's do this.
I'm ready to hunt, so tell me, what do I have to do?
You want them to regret looking down on you? Then speak to them in their language. Kill 3 Sawtooths, 2 Ravagers, and a Stalker. Deliver their trophies directly to Assis. That should shut them all up.
So if I do that, you'll sponsor me?
I'll consider it. Just to make Assis spoil.
Okay. That was not a small request. Hello. Bylaws of the Lodge. Oh God. Section 1, Preamble. The hunt is the noblest pursuit in the Sundom, save those of the Sun King and his Sun Priests. The hunt is strength, the hunt is honor, the hunt protects, the hunt preserves. 1.2, what is the hunt but competition? What is competition without rank, honor, and victor? 1.3, the Lodge leads laws and lore to the hunt, so will all who has prevailed. 1.4, thus the Lodge is not just its members and not just its house in Meridian. It is the spirit of the hunt, a code to be honored, an idea to be lived. So this is basically just one big terms and agreement for the lodge. Okay, I'm not going to read that any more than I've read any other terms and agreements in my life. Now there's one more person looking for help here.
Don't look to me for help. My duty is to guard. Don't get involved in politics.
And how do I get up there? Long way around. The liberation. The liberation of Meridian. An official account ascribed by the reckoners of the Sun Priests and marked with emblems of truth by exacting Varan, who witnessed these events. In the 21st year of the 13th Sun King Euron's reign, the twilight time of his madness, the Sun King's own favored heir was put to death. The radiant Hadaman's crime was to demand an end to his father's act of bloodshed, and his sacrifice set that end in motion. Euron's second heir, the radiant Avad, fled Meridian at dusk with his honor guard, soldiers loyal to him over the Sun King. All night they traveled northwards, knowing that come the dawn they would be branded as traitors and marked for death. So it was that when Euron made that proclamation, they had already traveled far, and in time they did reach the edge of the Sundom and crossed into Oseram territory. For Avad was canny and planned to negotiate terms with the Oseram. He knew he had an ally among them, Ursa, a fierce Oseram warrior with whom Avad had a long and unusual history. 2 years earlier, Ursa had been brought to Meridian as a captive, destined for sacrifice, but she survived the Sun Ring, killing 2 kestrels by her own hand. Thus did she earn the honor of being made a palace slave, and in this role came to know Prince Avad. A rare friendship was formed, and Avad conspired to free his friend, who returned at once to the Oseram homeland. Now desperate for allies, Avad sought out the Oseram he had helped to free. Ursa had ties to the warlords and freebooters who resisted the Red Raids. With Ursa's might and Avad's keen strategy, they could raise a warband and move to overthrow Euron. And as a rightful heir to the throne of the Sun, Avad hoped to inspire many of his people to rebel, so sparing Meridian from a drawn-out war. After months of preparation, Avad and his allies crossed the border and marched on Meridian. As word of their advance spread, many Cardia soldiers fled back to the city, laid down their arms, or even joined the liberators. Yet wise Avad knew that Euron's faithful would defend Meridian to the last man, even sacrificing the lives of its citizens if it would hold the holy city against siege. He found kestrels and city guard already set in on the walls, ready to face arrow and shot. But Avad's Oseram allies had brought new weapons never seen beneath the sun, thundering cannons as strong as machines. Avad permitted them to fire their salvos on the outer walls, bringing many defenders down with great carnage. As the smoke cleared, the liberators attacked in 3 groups. One scaled the walls beneath the Temple of the Sun, another took to the aqueducts of the palace, while the main force overcame the barricaded city gates with cannon fire. These were the final blasts fired at the holy city, as Avad forbade any further destruction. In the streets, too many scenes of brutality and chaos played out to recount. Among the terrible miasma of blood and smoke, the Sun Ring slave pits were opened and hundreds spilled out, desperate to escape. Many of Iran's supporters seized their chance to flee with this flood of unfortunates. The day had turned, and seeing his forces much reduced, the Sun King Iran ordered his trusted kestrels take Itamen, his sole remaining heir, from the city. Helis, terror of the sun, cleaved a path through Meridian from east to west, striking down all in his way, ally and foe alike. The savagery of Helis and his kestrels could not be matched, and so it was that Itamen, his mother, the dowager queen Nasadi, and the high sun priest Bahavas escaped. Avad confronted Iran in his solarium. He had hoped his father would answer for his crimes honorably, but seeing this could not be so, with great anguish he struck him down. As the murder of a true Sun King is an unthinkable act, and surely would plunge the world into shadow, Iran's death proved that the Sun had renounced his legitimacy. Yes, Sun had turned to shadow on the throne of Meridian, and it was Avad's light that drove the shadow out to the west, where it remains to this day. So was the cycle, and things corrected, and this, the first year of the reign of the 14th Sun King, the Radiant Avad. So that means he has a younger brother that is now the king of the Shadow Cardia. I take it. Oh, stuff. Oh, more to read. The Mad Sun King. The reign of the Mad Sun King. Be warned, reader, that as a true account of the Mad Sun King's Iran's acts, these clips are blotted in blood. Truly, the savageries committed can barely be recounted, so pray to the cleansing sun for yourself and the teller of these tales. You will learn of the grievous wounds inflicted on foreign lands in the reaping of sacrifice, the Red Raids. For the Mad Sun King would order a whole generation cut from each village, and they might more willingly supply sacrifices and be hard pressed to field fighting men on the next raid. The Utaru, who sought to appease with gifts of grain, were slaughtered in such number that upon the following harvest, the maize grew black and blue with the blood of the dead. Against the Asuram, the terror of the sun, piled the corpses of their fallen upon the walls of their villages, so his kestrels might clamber upon the dead to enter. And in the valley of the barbarian Nora, terrors of the savage east, such savagery ensued that the trees were drooped with corpses hung as grim warnings. Should you wish to read the Mad King's depredations against his own people, your curiosity will not be unsated. Within are accounts of the deaths of those sentenced to the Sun Ring, listed in such detail you might think it reported by their own shattering skulls, once piled outside the city gates. Nor will you find a more harrowing account of his massacre of the Hunter's Lodge. Reading these accounts, you might imagine yourself among its brave hawks as they fought to the last, blooding the sands from dawn till dusk, or perhaps in the crowds as the loosed behemoths careened through the stands with the crushing of wood and bone. All this crazed bloodletting did the Mad Sun King take in with his pitiless gaze. Indeed, he would not even look away from the goring of his own son in the ring of death. Yes, Fair-haired Cadaman, Cadaman of the Dawn's Rising, so degraded and doomed for the crime of standing against his father. Such a true and complete account of the mad Sun King Euron's miseries cannot be found in the history annals, or heard from the reckoners of the Sun Priests. It is with a heavy heart that I describe these events, leaving out no shocking detail, but my debt is to history and to you, brave reader. Good thing I didn't come here before.
I have...
You know what? I'm guessing here.
A matter of grace and beauty I would like to discuss with you.
And if not, I'm going to go outside to look for the sword.
That must be the spire. It's huge.
Whoa. So is this like an elevator that I could use? No? I'm guessing no. Oh. Use the lever. Do not hit the elevator door. And down we go. This is actually quite high-tech compared to the Nora, at least.
No, I'm awake and alert.
Ugh, damn it.
I guess just I'll speak to these ones
Battlebot here, good prices, fair
on the way.
prices. Fairest prices for machine parts under the mesa. No tithes to the Sun Court, not like those greedy snarls upside.
She's not interested in taxes.
I know what she's not interested in. As I was saying, no better offer for snap-maw lenses. I'd give my oath on it.
By the sun, don't start spitting in your palm. Huntress, I apologize on behalf of my partner. Silent partner.
Silent partner?
If the sun would only grant my prayers. Never mind snap-maw lenses, Huntress. There's no market for those. A long-leg lens, though, you'd be well rewarded for.
So which,
No market for a snap-maw lens is good, strong stuff. You can hammer it into anything.
Where do you think we are? Some trading post with sawdust on the floor? This is Meridian. We have culture.
I know culture. Just the other day I was watching the hunting trials.
Oh, great sun, lend me the strength of midday.
The sun's baked your head if you think we'll shift long leg lenses at a time like this.
Hello?
I've told you as many times as the spire is tall, craft and artisanship is who we are.
Craft doesn't win a war or keep the machines from your farms. What you need is good, old-fashioned, plain...
Oh, yes. Old-fashioned, plain hammered work. If ever something glittered, you'd throw it back.
If Karja had built that elevator, they would have stopped at a good-looking shaft.
All those years of delving, and you never found a sense of humor.
So, the Oseram built the elevator. Sounds believable.
Enough!
Well?
They're a blunt people, the Nora.
Why do you two even work together if you can't agree on anything?
It's a symbolic gesture.
No tithes to the Sun Court. Like I said in the beginning, Renine.
Just tell me which part you want.
A long leg lens.
A snap-maw lens.
Fine. I can see that you're busy.
Wait. You drove her off. Snap-maw lens. What do you say?
I drove her off. That's rich. Listen, Huntress, long leg lens.
Hunters, scroungers, bring us your metal.
Demand and supply. And I already have a snap-maw. When I find a long leg, I guess I'll be back.
Scroungers? What kind of brutes are you trying to attract?
We were agreed. I do the calling, you do the counting.
You'll like what I have for sale, I promise. My family might still be alive, and you're going to stand here and do nothing?
Tell me what happened to your family. Maybe I can help.
By the sun, I fear they are all dead by now. I barely escaped alive. Machines. Vicious machines attacked my family's estate. Father sent me to get help.
What kind of machines? Where did they come from?
A Ravager. By the sun, how it cut down those guards, and a pack of watchers came with it. The Sun King warned us that he could no longer protect freeholds beyond the valley, but Father never saw this coming.
Tell me more about the estate.
My father owns a dozen quarries, and he's put his spoils into the estate. Fine tapestries, custom woodwork, silver fixtures.
Of course.
But what about the people there?
Of course. Their lives are all that matter. My father and sister, plus a dozen guards and servants. I hope they survived.
I'll see what I can do about the estate.
You will? Oh, thank you. Oh, please, be careful. Those machines are deadly.
I know. Oh, so we get to know where they are. Okay. First watermill, then I guess we'll go and try to save some people from a Ravager. Lovely. Oh, a Strider. Come on. So you never know what kind of a mount you'll get when you whistle. I thought it was like Striders in Nora lands and Bulls in Cardia. Maybe something else. Other place.
Machine. Out causing trouble, no doubt.
Always.
I was told to expect you, Aloy. I suppose you want answers. Well, it's not complicated. We collect valuable objects from people who don't need them, sell them for shards, and use the money to help the needy at Sunfall.
You mean you steal?
If you want to call it that. From hogs who've had their turn at the trough for generations.
Ravon didn't seem like a hog to me.
He stinks just like the rest of them, of wealth and contentment, while people beneath him suffer.
So, Robin Hood?
Who exactly gets the shards at Sunfall?
Not the bastards in the fortress. We use the shards to make sure the poor in Shadowside get to eat, or bandage their wounds. They only went west because they had to. Trust me, I know. My wife was chained up with a bunch of servants and herded with them. They starved to death, still bound together.
I'm sorry.
So am I.
First, when I said Sunfall, I thought something else. But now...
Where's the sword now?
Safe. I haven't sold it yet.
What do you expect me to do now? Walk away?
I was hoping you'd help us. They say you can track like a stalker. Well, my partner Nassan disappeared near the branded shore. He was bound for Sunfall, along with an entire shipment of food. If you found that, you'd be helping a lot of people.
I'll consider it. But only if you return the sword to Ravon.
I knew you were gonna say that. Fine, I'll return the damn blade. Nassan was supposed to meet his contact at an old campfire on the fork near the branded shore. Start looking there. But be careful. Lots of machines out there, and lots of Shadow Karja. And not the needy kind, but they're tormentors.
These damn Oseram.
Oh.
Stirring up tensions.
Okay. That's... also the other way. I'll guess when I'm done south of Meridian here, I'll be heading for the north.
This must be Ronamon's family estate.
Maybe I should, for once, try to oh no. This is not going to go well. Yeah. I'm here.
Now's my chance.
Whoa. Oh, horsey. Let's take you out as well.
I wonder what made these machines attack without warning.
One thing down for the lodge. And now that I can call upon new mounts as needed, I guess I'll start using them as distractions.
Dawn breaking. Every time's different.
Now let's see if anybody's still alive. I'm guessing that's the sister.
Can you hear me? Hello? Hello?
I'm coming.
Oh, thank you. I didn't really believe anyone was coming for me. I think everyone else is dead.
Tell me what happened when the machines attacked.
There were screams. I came running. The Ravager ripped through the guards like dolls. My father pushed me into the larder. I heard him kill a watcher. Then, blasts from the Ravager's cannon. Silence. I tried opening the door, but he'd locked me in.
He saved your life.
And I'll never be able to thank him.
Do you have any idea where the machines came from, or why they attacked so suddenly?
We've been seeing more and more machines around here every year. That's why my father hired more guards. But they've never attacked like this before. I have no idea what caused it.
Stay here. I'm gonna have a look around.
I will. I need to take a moment with my father.
And that would be... yeah. I'm guessing outside.
All I can think about is the sounds. The screams.
a key. Wonder what it unlocks.
Well, my scents are on the workshop. I'm guessing this is not the workshop. It is. Now, what do we have here?
That device is sending out a signal. Could be what attracted the machines. Okay, that should cut the signal. But someone put this here to call in the machines and kill everyone on the estate.
Okay.
I found the lure. I think someone might have put it here deliberately to draw in the machines.
What was that?
Did your father have enemies?
Rainaman. My brother. First there was gambling, then stealing, then extortion. He swore vengeance when my father kicked him out.
It was Ranaman who begged me to come. He needed the machines cleared out to claim the property.
We can't let him. That murderous snake.
Can't let me do what, sister? Claim my inheritance?
We shared a creche, murderer. Have you no honor?
Oh, I guess not. But I will have this estate. When you meet father in the next life, tell him I'm enjoying his money. As for
See
you,
about that.
this little device will summon more machines. A lot easier than killing you myself, don't you?
Is that karma I see? And here we go. Good thing I've learned how to use a ropecaster. And down you go.
There!
Once more. Come on. Come on. And down you go.
I'm glad there are good people like you in the world. It helps to make up for scum like my brother. My father was always generous in his gratitude. A family tradition I would like to continue. Take this. I hope it will help you in your travels.
Okay.
I know my father would want me to rebuild, but I just don't think it's safe.
That's smart. Okay. Since I'm already over here, and think before going north for the everything I need to do there, I think I'll stay a little bit here in the south.
Whoa there.
Since I'm already here, I could start up with going for the tall neck and maybe another cauldron. Till then,